Just finished removing the wire and cutting off the extra shoots on my leader. June's a good time in my area for decandling, so I'm gonna cut back my leaders around that time, trying to reinvigorate these low buds. I think our late hard freeze weakened them up a little bit. Try to clean these up, take off some of the old needles too that I don't need on the sacrifice branch. They should, lower buds should start coming out a little more light exposure. Start removing foliage above these low buds. The tree automatically it's like we need to keep this low foliage. We might not have anything else to work with. You can move the wire. The wire is not too thick. You can unwind it like this without slipping any cambium. If it's too thick or embedded, I have to cut every uh, little junction, pop it off that way. I'm going to go through and just cut off all the extra shoots on all the pines on the table. And remove any wire too that's cutting in. Just always being really careful. I don't want to damage any of these low buds down here, or any that might want to come back. Right when I say that, I'm knocking needles off. Wire's biting in good enough for me. I like to see it put a good dent in it, but I don't want it to cut in really, really bad. Hmm. cut off any extra shoots going on here. Take off last year's needles. Just make sure we have nothing but the main candle growing. We should get some more energy going into these lower buds. That's just too weak. I let a lot of the lower buds get too weak on my 4-year-olds. I should have already reduced the sacrifices on those ones like 2 years ago. Should be a nice exposed root later on. Maybe in 2 years I'll take the circular piece off. See what kind of root mass we're dealing with. Maybe 1 year, maybe next year. I don't know. Here goes one of the 4-year-olds. This is like 2.5 weeks later. Cutting the sacrifice branch back to a singular leader. It's really sent a lot of energy down. These buds were looking really bad at the start of the year. I can see it's helping already on a few of them. Oh, this guy was in really poor health. These low buds do look better than they did. I thought they were all gonna die. This one's looking a little better. Probably my best looking 4-year-old. Low buds are looking fairly decent. I like this root mass here. Might make something of this. Maybe. These are like the 2.5-year-old, going on 3-year-old, something. I had 3 or 4 from this batch. Came out alright. This one lost some buds this spring. Well, the other lower buds are starting to take off. This is good. Might be my new leader. I don't know. This is probably what I would like all of them to look like at this point. This one's probably my strongest one. These 2-year-olds. Getting quite nice. Lower bud strong. Non-focusing. These 1 years 1-year-olds I just potted up this spring. They're all looking fairly decent after cutting them back. Weak lower buds are starting to come back. Know about this one. Might get a couple out of that batch. These are my seedling cuttings I've been working on this year. These are like some native pines. I pulled them out of the ground, and they're going crazy. Very strong cuttings. And these are the black pine seedling cuttings I did this year. They came out very nice. Got a very nice low cut, very close to the needles. And they all rooted fairly decently. Even the really weak ones had more than a few roots, which was nice. So they all should make it. Weak, but rooted. Yep, I'm out of here.